looking for an easy recipe that will wow your friends, we have it today. Suzanne Clark from livingacreativelife.net is here, and you're making apple roses?
Yes. You know, if you want to bring flowers to somebody for a special occasion, skip the florist and make these because they're so beautiful. And
they're amazing.
And they're so easy. You're going to be amazed on how easy.
Okay, so this is what we're making. Somehow, look at these, everybody. How cute is that? I love it. So this is what we're making. Where do we kick things off?
Well, first of all, we're just going to start with a store-bought puff pastry sheet. Thaw them out according to directions.
Okay.
Just sprinkle a little flour on your work surface, and then you do need to kind of roll it out just a little bit. This is where the fun begins. We're going to just take our melted butter, and this is some melted challenge butter. Now, I primarily use unsalted almost all the time. I like to control my salt and add as much as I want to. So I'm going to just go ahead and brush that on. And then we have a half a cup of sugar and a teaspoon of cinnamon. And Destry, if you just want to mix that
together.
up.
So you're making some little cinnamon sugar.
Yep.
My favorite on toast.
And then we're just going to sprinkle it on top of this pastry.
Okay. Make sure it's all stirred up. Okay. So then you just kind of...
Just sprinkle,
doesn't really matter.
No.
Okay.
We just want to make sure we get some flavor on there.
Apples and cinnamon. I mean, you can't go wrong.
And then there's butter in the pastry, and then the butter we put on. It's delicious.
Okay.
Yeah, there's not much you can screw up with this one.
Right. Okay, so that's good, right?
Okay, yep. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut it in half.
Okay.
And then cut each of those sections in half. So now we have 4 strips. Now we're just going to take some very thin apple slices. Now we want to make sure we get a baking apple, and we want to get one with red skin. Because
what's a baking apple?
Well, a baking apple is going to be like a Gala, a Braeburn, Macintosh, something that is a firmer apple that's going to hold up to baking.
Okay, so you have you have a Gala, let's say.
Yes.
And then you cut these in very thin slices, and you threw them in the microwave because you wanted them to be a little flexible.
Yes, they have to be flexible.
For how long?
About 2 minutes this took.
Okay.
And this is 2 apples I have here. Next, we're going to take the edge, and you see how I'm going to kind of overlap?
Just at the top here?
Yep, you're doing it perfect.
Okay.
And this is all we're going to do. So far, not so hard.
No, I could handle this so far.
I think so. I think you're going to make these for the next
told
party.
you. I said if I made these for my friends, they would be like, no.
I think it's time to wow them, Destry. This is the recipe to do it.
So easy. Okay.
It is.
Well, let's see. There's more to come.
Oh, but it's still easy.
All right, what's next?
Okay, so now that we have our apples arranged, we're just going to take our pastry, and we are just going to fold it back over the edge of the apple.
Okay.
Just like that.
You don't, now you grabbed a knife.
Press.
Can I do this?
Yep, if it's not sticking, you can do it. I just use that because it was sticking a little bit to the counter.
Okay.
So we're just going to.
Do you want to do it about halfway?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then just give it a push.
Press down? Okay.
Just give it a little push, okay? Then we're going to take just a regular standard muffin pan, have that ready, and we're going to start the one end, we're just going to roll. And wait till you see what happens. Before you know it, you have a beautiful rose.
Okay, you have a beautiful rose. Hold on.
No, yours is going to be
Stand
beautiful too. It's going to be beautiful. I can't wait. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, and then you put it in there.
And look at that. See? It turned out gorgeous. And you can just kind of take it and arrange it a little bit. But that's a perfect
rose. Look at that. How cute.
You did it.
I love it. And that's it.
That's it.
Oh my gosh. So
it's so easy. Now those are just going to go into a 400-degree oven for 20 to 25 minutes. A little tip is when they first come out, take a knife and run it around the edge, but then let them cool for about 5-10 minutes before you take them out so they keep their shape.
And then when you take them out, this is what they're going to look like.
Right.
Just like this.
And you can serve them just like that, but we're not going to stop there today. We are going to make a very decadent, rich caramel sauce.
Oh my
That's so easy. Now I'm just going to kind of tell you how to do it, and all the instructions will be on my website, but you're just going to take a cup of sugar and you're going to constantly stir it over a stove until it starts kind of bubbling. It's going to kind of break up a little bit, and then as soon as you start seeing one bubble, just one bubble, you stop stirring.
Okay.
Leave it alone, and when it turns a caramel color, then you're going to add your butter, your cream cheese, and some heavy cream.
So you're going to add all of these ingredients here.
Yes, and then at the very end, of course, we're going to add a nice generous amount of vanilla, and then we're going to have this.
So this is what you wind up with, the caramel sauce.
And this is, I'm going to tell you, the best caramel sauce you've ever had. And I like to put it in a squeeze bottle just because it makes it easier to serve this way.
Now, could you buy caramel sauce?
You sure could, but this is so easy to make that it's worth making it. And then all this extra too, you can serve it on ice cream. You can just keep it in your refrigerator.
How long does it last in
French
your
toast.
fridge?
Well, at my house, it doesn't last very long, but it should last, I would say, maybe a week or two. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to put this down here, and I'm going to give it a quick little sprinkle of some powdered sugar, and there you go.
Oh my gosh, so cute. I love these apple roses, apple blossoms. You can find the complete recipe at livingacreativelife.net.